Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Project 03, The Tormented. So, when we last left off, of course, our central character here, Rei Kurosawa, sorry, I had to just pause, I almost said a completely different name then, that was going back to something very, very long ago in my past, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so Rei here was kind of tortured after the death of her fiancé. I thought it was boyfriend, but no, fiancé, called Yu. And she has been drawn into the Manor of Sleep. And I mean that manor as in giant building, not manner as in the method in which you do something. Didn't I make that joke last time? I think I made that joke last time, didn't I? Anyway, every night when she goes to bed, she ends up in this manor full of ghosts. Not exactly an ideal situation, especially seeing she also seems to have been affected by a curse that is eventually going to make her disappear. Yeah, probably also something we'll need to look at. But we're only on night 4? 5? I can't remember how many nights we've had so far. But we've had a few nights. We're in chapter 2, or hour 2 as it's called. And I'm pretty sure last time we did walk around the house, didn't we? I honestly don't remember. It doesn't really matter, but we can go to sleep. We can get back into the spooky dooky house, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Is it weird that I remember very specifically those, cutscene sounds? Ah, yes. Oh, hour 3! The Subduing Song. Oh yeah, ooh. I'm looking a little wibbly and a little misty there for a second. What was that about? Okay, now, obviously the game wants me to go forward. I don't... We can, okay. Because one of the things I've mentioned before is that this game resets every time you leave. Okay. Yeah, because this game sort of resets every time you leave, it's often a good idea to backtrack just a little bit. See if there's some items you can scavenge. You don't have to go everywhere, obviously. Just a few places. Grab a few things. And sometimes you can have, like, encounters, which can net you bonus stuff. Sometimes. Okay, the fact that there's 2 of them seems really important. I don't actually remember if this is plot related or if this is side plot related. Is it in here? No. Oh, there goes the bowl. She must be upstairs somewhere. Hello.
Daddy's dead.
Probably. Now, hang on a second. Is there likely to be anything out here? There might be. Fortunately, this is as fast as we can go. when you're on the sloped roof, for obvious reasons, I suppose. Let me just... No shinies, no item, fair enough. Guess not. I don't want to backtrack too much, actually, because it is a thing, like, the game will often generate reasons for you to do some backtracking, or it'll, like, you'll be able to open up shortcuts that you'd previously had locked up, stuff like that. All sorts of fun things. I'll tell you what, there is one more place we will check just before we go back. Some of the other places we can deal with in a different way, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm completely and totally misremembering this and inadvertently doing things out of order. I do that, unfortunately, because I try to be a smart ass about it. I don't actually know if there'll be anything around here, but we can look. Seems to be. Huh. You know, it's funny. I've heard that collection of noises. Let's call it that, because it certainly sounds like a collection of noises. I've heard that like a dozen times. The number of times I've played this game. I never realized that's actually got words in it. I heard the words "must never awaken from her dream." Admittedly, I don't think I've ever played this game wearing earphones, so you know. Alright, let's pick back up where we left off. We've checked a few places, nothing in particular. Need to play catch up. In there might be something hidden around one of these little divider bits, but I don't think so. Nope. Crap. I pressed the wrong button. I thought that was a non-hostile ghost. I was wrong. Bloody rude if you ask me. Damn it. Got that timing wrong. Oh, well, he's dead anyway. Fine. Now, which of these doors is open and which isn't? Let's find out. Let's So that's open. That sounds like it's got a shiny thing in it. Okay. We got that. Is this one locked? That one's locked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you think you gotta go straight. Nope. And this one, I think this one also may be locked. Nope, also open. Okay, so that gives us 2 possible directions. You can see rooms you have and haven't been in, because the blue rooms are rooms that you've been in. Grey rooms are rooms that you've been in on a previous night, but haven't been in yet on this particular run. Meeny miny, let's just go forward, because why not, we're here. Hey, 61 film. I think it's a hand. Although it's hard to see. You know, I was... excuse me. I was thinking about it last couple of days about what it is you get to keep and not keep between nights. I'm pretty sure that, like, brown film and blue film you don't keep any you find. It just resets to its basic default of 50 and 30. But I think green film, red film, which is the... Is it 91? No, 90... Is it just 90? It's just 90, isn't it? Yeah, there's 90. There's... which is the red film. And then there's the yellow film, which is the 0 film. Those ones you get to keep. I'm pretty sure. And in terms of your tools and stuff, yeah, I think your herbal medicines reset, I think. Or at the very least you get a minimum of them. Sacred waters, I think you get to keep those. And you definitely get to keep any stone mirrors that you find. Well, you can only carry one anyway, but goodbye, hand. So is this door open now? Closed with a sliding lock. You open the lock, which is on the other side of this big room. See, I told you we'd find a way over here eventually. Do I want to go through there? I could. Pose. Poke my head in, see if there's anything kicking around. Ah, like the crying girl. That door up there is still locked. She might be upstairs. I'm pretty sure. Medicine. That'll do it.
Daddy fell.
An old scrap of paper left behind, but the child's ghost was. Mommy, sorry, Daddy was trying to get my ball and fell. It was scary. Sorry. Uh-oh. Damn it, wrong timing. Sorry, kid. You're already dead. Look, you can tell the ghost is gone because the lantern's lit back up again. And there's nothing in here, of course, except for that sort of dead-end corridor, which I don't think we can do anything about yet. Yep, nothing there. Okay, that's fine. I think there's one other thing I want to go check quickly, because I'm pretty sure, because I've already used up a chunk of the blue film you get, so I'd like to get some more. And it seems like we've dealt with the crying girl's ghost. And again. Hi.
Give the child back.
Crap. Okay, guess we're doing this now. Damn it. Woo. Maybe just something is being caught in the photo.
It's the child's fault.
All this way to get some more film and end up using a bunch more anyway. It is what it is. Still, we got the sort of special photo out of it. Because this is the thing, if you wander around each night, you can find these little side quest things. Nothing like official about them, they're completely optional. But it just helps you unlock teensy weensy little bits of the story. Once you get back into the waking world, of course. Hey, there we go. Now we're looking much better. Yeah, 39, that's more like it. Usually upstairs, let me check. I think this area is a dead end. Hey! I did not remember that was there. I was just checking random drawers just in case. Because you can never be sure in a game like this. Little dead end bit. Okay, so we've got a door there. I think another door that goes around a corner. Bit of a glitch there. I don't remember which one leads where. I really don't. There. Oh. Well, that's a problem on both fronts. Still got some optional stuff done, so that's fine. I guess we're going through the other door. You know, I want to say that on the other side of this door is the projector room. Is my memory playing tricks, or is that actually what's in this room? Hey, I was right. Should be another one of those negative picks. Nice.
You can't escape.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Oh. We should probably play that properly. No, you're not going to let me, you're not going to give me that really good angle so I can watch it from that point. But yes, impalement. I'll give you 3 guesses what they're doing. They're impaling someone. Duh. Folklore Notes 1. While continuing my research, I stumbled upon the existence of the shrine that is perhaps the origin of the sleeping priestess. The shrine is very small and hidden away within the depths of a mountain. It appeared just as in the drawing. There are normally no worshippers, and according to the stories from the small village nearby, it's a shrine where you could offer your pain. When I called upon the head of the family, she said they allow visitors until the snow melts. They carry out a rite here to protect a sacred area in the mountain. Men are not allowed in the rite, but it seems every few years they invite men in order to continue the bloodline. They call them outsiders. I think that I've heard of a similar custom. The guests who come in winter while the snow falls all hide their faces and pull large bundles on wagons. It resembles a funeral procession. The rite carried out on their behalf must be connected to the song of the sleeping priestess. Neat. Ooh. Track? Automatically faces ghosts. Well, that's fun. We haven't found any special lenses, though. It would be nice to find a special lens. Ooh, more 14 film, very good. Nothing there. Okay. Track is definitely going to come in handy. Hey, I guess I can take that. Ooh. Neat. Actually, that makes me... oh no, not quite. Did that guy try to attack me in that room, but then because I walked through, he vanished? Might have been. You gonna pop back up again, big guy? No? Oh, you're lost. Sealed. And it's the big open courtyard place from the dream. Nice. Nice. Alright, very good. We're doing well. Does the door open? I think it does. Yes. So, because I think this door... yeah, connects back around to that. I think I remember this room. Oh dear. Ooh. Hey, the slow lens. That's me, alright. Very slow. Slow as a ghost movements. Temporarily slows ghost movements, so the ability to shoot. Also prolongs the shutter chance of fatal frame point. Yep. So, now that we actually have this, you will see, look, bottom corner, we have all that stuff. And I think... go down to the camera. So we can upgrade our lenses here. We only have the slow at the moment. Don't necessarily know if I'm going to upgrade that one. And I think if memory serves, you end up with like 3 different lenses that can attack ghosts. Because most of them are like special moves. There's like slow, there's like paralysis. But there's a few that I think there's like blast, there's crush. And there's one more, I can't remember what it is. So we'll probably be saving all our points for those. Takes a long time to upgrade all that stuff though. Some of them get really fucking expensive. Okay. So. Okay, so we want... do I want to level up sensitivity or max value? I think we'll get you up. You can see the amounts. And there we go. Door now open, which is of course the one at the end of that corridor where we started off. Yay. Now upstairs. There's a ghost. Dead end down there. Is this door locked? It's locked. I think I remember when you open that. Won't be for a little while yet. I forgot there was even a hole in that wall. It's just a well. Can you do anything with the viewfinder yet? I don't think so. Again, I think that's for later. Don't worry, we'll get to that. I forgot that there was a hole in the wall. It's something I more or less ignore. Now. Save point if you need it. And a very locked door. The door is firmly shut. Looks like this is the same place. If it is, then you is inside. Well, he might be. We saw the ghost wander off down there. Hello. Is it open? An old doll has been impaled on the red door. The door itself is shut firmly. Seems the song you hear is coming from in there. Strong presence emanating from the door. The lullaby. I heard children's voices singing on the other side of the red door deep within the manor. It was a lullaby, accompanied by the sound of hammering, and in some strange dialect I had never heard before. What's weird is the lullaby they sing is a little bit similar to a song that appears in the first game. It's not identical, it's almost like just a tiny weeny little bit of the song is the same. I don't think there's supposed to be a connection there. I think it's just coincidental, sounding thing. I served you right. Oh, I missed. Oh, that was also very wrong timing. Oh, no, I got him anyway. You're dead. Well, I mean, yes. He's even more dead now. Was that the thing gone off the... I don't think it was. I think that was just a case of, hey... Yeah, we'll already take a picture of that, so we know what it was. But that's fine. Hang on a tick. Yes, I just saw that. Clocked it out the corner of my eye, I did. Ooh, that'll come in handy. Just a little bit. Right, now. I don't remember where I need to go. Like, at all. So, let's wander around until something occurs. So, I think we've been more or less everywhere. A couple of corridors I didn't go into. Just because I didn't need to at this point. Yeah, a couple of areas. Let's see if we can work out where we're going. Because the picture, of course, was just a girl in a room, which not the most helpful if you don't specifically know what you're looking for. And as I say, I don't remember. We haven't had any keys drop. No special items or anything. I have a thought, but I'm probably wrong. Well, that's a positive sound. Well, I mean, it's not a good sound, but it's like, my hunch may have been right. Do you think she noticed me? Hey, I got it. I was right. I'm genuinely quite happy about that. It was a bit of a punt. I wasn't 100% sure I could remember that, but I had a vague feeling. I was like, I know that room. Ah, yes, we probably got to go back there then, haven't we? Makes sense to me. Uh-oh. I think I need to get to a more open place. I can see her coming. Woo! Oh, that happened. I'm not exactly sure why it happened, but it definitely happened, so here we go. Wanted to throw a fight in you on the way back, I guess. doll stuck to the door is fading away. And it's already faded. It's not fading, it's faded. It's gone. Good riddance. Ooh, that's a lot of dolls. On the counter altar is a huge gemstone as big as my palm. It looks like it might be used in some kind of ceremony. Something is reflecting in the light above the altar. The bellflower key. Nice. Don't remember which door that's for, but don't think we get to use it now, do we? Nope. Nope, looks like I got her. Image of something is being caught on the photo. Nice. Going well, I'd say. Something on the floor where the girl dressed as a shrine maiden was. A grey diary. I wonder if being impaled hurts. I wonder which hurts worse, having the stake go in a little bit at a time or having it stabbed through all at once. I wonder if they die if the stake goes all the way through. I wonder if it matters if they die. I want to impale a real priestess soon. And we're awake again. Told you we wouldn't be getting to use that key. I vaguely remembered that. Alright. Alright, grab the film. We'll go develop that. So what do we got? The snake bruise. Every time I dream of the house, the snake-like tattoo gets bigger. The stabbing pain is worse every day. If things carry on like this, it will eventually cover my whole body. And then, the dreams, the manor, what do they mean? How can I escape? In the small room where I heard the lullaby, red dolls were nailed to the walls. Inside was one of the girls dressed as a shrine maiden, who tried to impale me in my daydream. Technically it's a night dream, not a daydream, because it was a dream you had at night. Never mind. Who is she? What is she doing in there? Impaling, of course. I mean, silly question. Yep, cutscene time. But how does she know that song? Cat. Clearly more important. Hang on a sec, we'll just We also develop those films before we advance the storyline a bit too much. How could Miku possibly know the song from the dream? Unless... Dot, dot, dot. There we got 4 of them this time. It's a cool effect, but it doesn't really make much difference sometimes. It looks like the skewered red dolls in the courtyard with the sacred tree. Maybe it's some kind of religious ritual. The kimono-clad mother and daughter holding something that looks like a child. What could have happened to them? Shrine maiden in the room full of dolls nailed to the wall. She has a stake in her hand, just like in my vision. Who or what could she be? An image has appeared of an old projector that must have been there inside the mansion. Goody goody. We've got a lot of info about all this stuff. So the projector, yes. An old projector was in the house I saw in my dream. The images inside showed a girl dressed as shrine maiden. Someone must have been there recording what goes on inside the manor. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. The daughter dropped a scrap of paper. On it was an apology she had written to her mother. The child's father went to fetch her a ball when she must have felt responsible for what happened. The girl who appeared in my daydream at the deserted house I visited on that photography assignment. In the dream manor, they were in the room where the red dolls were nailed to the wall. Who or what could they be? The manor I saw that day was the one I dream about, the one I heard about from Miku. Does that mean they were carrying out some kind of ceremony there? Impaling people? Yeah, it is actually implied that the house Ray visits right at the start of the game in the opening cutscene is supposed to be the same mansion from the dream, just like years, hundreds of years later. It's just like the, I guess, spiritual version of the mansion still exists. And exists within that sort of dream realm. The real mansion is just like almost completely gone. You know, it's just reduced to rubble. I think that's the idea of it, because something really bad happened there, much like Old God's Village and the Himuro Mansion from the first game. It's all like, you know, these places are long abandoned, and sometimes physically they can't exist anymore, so they have to move into another place. But there's more to that mansion than just, oh my god, this is one gigantic mansion that used to exist there. I think the actual mansion itself was relatively normal sized. I think in the next chapter, it could be the chapter after that, or, you know, Night Visit, we learn a little more about why the mansion is so big. Inside the house, in a courtyard surrounded by a corridor, was a tree wrapped with sacred rope. Around it stood straw dolls skewered on stakes, countless dolls in the snow. What could be the significance of this eerie scene? We'll find out all in good time. Come on. Miku, that song. Oh, Ray, good morning. The song? I don't remember exactly where I heard it, but I feel like I've been hearing it in my dreams lately. Don't have any idea what the lyrics mean. Could it be some sort of dialect? Dreams. Miku and the lullaby. Miku was singing the same lullaby I heard inside the manor. She says she heard the song in her dreams too. Has she been having the same dreams? Is she being lured into that house too? Just like Yoshino Takigawa and me? Yes, is the straight answer to that. The girl who works as my assistant. The song she was singing was the lullaby I heard inside the manor. You having the same dream as me. She lost a relative, someone close. Is that who she sees in her dreams? Just like me. I can't remember exactly what the timeline between... Okay, where's the cat and why is he meowing? What the dreams about? I don't really remember too well. And I'm singing the song in the dreams. While I'm singing, I start to feel homesick, like I'm remembering someone important. At the end of the dream, I'm so scared, all I can remember is that I'm very afraid. That's just the way dreams are, I guess. Alright, the cat's around somewhere meowing at me for some reason. Probably wants to go in Miku's room. Alright, in you go. Don't think there's anything of interest we can get here at the moment. We can check Yu's room. Oops. Hey. The device shown here was left by Kunihiko Aso. He used it to substantiate the existence of and communication with the spirit world. He was a brilliant scientist and philosopher, and when appropriating Western culture in the late 19th and early 20th century, he combined new technology with his theory on the spirit world to prove its existence. He said a few of his devices were able to capture an unbelievable existence from the spirit world, but posthumously, from that singular beginning, his devices became a fashion item among Deleantes? Deleantes? I don't know that one. And were scattered about the country. One such device is this projector. Having completed the experimental stage of the camera obscura, a camera that photographs the other world, see above, he created a screen upon which to project the special image captured on the film. The records say the images were projected so that could not be seen when they were photographed. Yes, so, scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. His research, known as mystical science, attempted to use the new Western technology to explain old Japanese folk beliefs and traditions about the other world. After completing his camera obscura, capable of capturing images of the other world, he made a projector using the same technology. Using this, he was able to play back supernatural images recorded on film that could not be seen on conventional equipment. A projector from the house I saw in my dream was developed by Aso, who lived in the second half of the 19th century. Yeah, well, I don't want to read every single one of these, but I'll keep you up to date on stuff. Is there anything else, actually? Guess not. Alright, now what have we got to do to trigger That's just repeated dialogue. What have we got to do to trigger the move tonight? I don't remember. Oh, letter. An envelope has been delivered to the letterbox. That's nice. Letter from K number 3. Okay, I'm sending you a testimony tape I just found about the urban legend. If I give it to you, I know you'll take good care of it. I found several of the tapes. These are quite old, having been dubbed by a gramophone. They're damaged. Trying to get them restored now. I'll send you them when we're done. Sorry. Apologies for yawning so much. Aside from the fact I'm talking a lot, didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I forgot we switched the clocks. I completely forgot we were switching the clocks last night, so I lost an hour of sleep, so I'm a little out of it. Lately, I've solely been researching folklore, legends, folktales, and folk religion. That was both your and Mafuyu's field, wasn't it? It's an interesting world, but I don't want to get too deep into it. How is Mafuyu's sister? Her name's Miku, right? I'm searching everywhere I can, but I still don't know Junsei Takamine's whereabouts. Maybe he was spirited away too. If you get anything, let me know. Mia's health is not good, so I put her in the hospital. She only wakes once every 2 days, and then for only a couple of hours at a time. I've got to hurry with my research. Photograph of a girl is enclosed in the envelope. It's Mio! Totally not a picture taken from the last game's opening cutscene. Yeah, sure, why not? Is this girl Mio Amakura? Yes. Seems to be a cassette enclosed. Manor of Sleep A. Oh, and now we go to night. There it is. So we got Mafuyu. Written in K's letter was the name of Miku's brother Mafuyu. He was a friend of K and Yu, who disappeared while on a trail. The missing writer Junsei Takamine. That was the old guy who Mafuyu was looking for in the first game. If you remember, he had these two assistants, and they both ended up dead as well. I think that was all mostly focused on in the first chapter. People say he was spirited away. I knew Miku had lost a relative, but I thought he had died. She never spoke about her brother. That photo, is Miku still longing for the brother she lost? Could be. Now, where's that?
In my dream, I saw my mother in that manner. Inside, there was an old shrine. It was cold. Snow was falling. I could hear a song. There were so many people going into the shrine. It was like a funeral procession. I could smell incense burning. Everyone was hiding their faces. My mother was among them. No matter how many times I called her, she kept going further and further. And just before the door shut, it was like I was going to be left all alone. I saw it every day. I went in just a little bit. If I went any further, I wouldn't be able to come back. But I thought I could meet my mother in there.
Always seems to be the way of it. People longing for someone they missed end up in the Manor of Sleep. I'd rather mooch around. I don't think there's too much going on. Might need to talk to Miku. See if we can get her to research some stuff. That was wiggling. Was that me? Did I do that wibble? No, I don't think it was. Yeah, see, this is where weird stuff starts to happen. Don't think there's anything going on. Oh yeah, that's something, isn't it? I forgot about that. See, you get this weird, like, stain here. Keep an eye on that. Something spooky might happen. But then it just as easily might not. Ray, what's the matter? Miku, that person in the picture on your desk. That's my older brother. He's been missing for quite some time. I didn't know. Sorry for bringing it up. I was just wondering. Anything else? Anything? Nothing? Nothing, I guess. Yep, I guess that was it. Alright, so we'll get one more quick check. That's not a good sign. If you see that sort of flicker on the screen where it goes like slightly staticky, it means there's a ghost about. Well, there was. I guess they were shy. Anyway, as that, go check on Yu's room again, just to make sure there's nothing else new there I need to pick up for your viewing pleasure. Nope. Nope, nope, and nope. And let's make a save. Before we zip off into the next chapter.
dream again. I thought I wasn't going to have it anymore.
Don't want to see anymore.
Hour 4, the evil dream. And so yes, we play as Miku, which I think is a neat touch. Thick sacred rope across the door, doesn't even budge when I try to open it. Strong presence emanating from the door. Yeah, we get to play as Miku. And you may, of course, if you've been paying attention to the series, recognize this place. It is a, I'm assuming, recreation. It could actually be the same assets, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But it is the place from the first game. This is the opening room. It's even got the same music in the background. You can't really hear it. So listen very carefully. That's the wrong button. But if you look at the map, yep, the Himuro Mansion. It actually lists it as the Himuro Mansion. Funnily enough, well, yeah, you can't leave it. It doesn't let you do that, which is a bit of a shame because you'd actually find out it's all part of the same building. And that's kind of my point about how I say the mansion that existed in the real world probably doesn't look like the mansion that actually existed. Or the mansion that does exist in the dream. For obvious reasons. Anyway, we've only got our normal camera at the moment. But this door has Sanskrit-like characters carved on it, as well as some metal fixings for hanging something. Door seems to be locked. Yes, because we need the mask, remember? And I mean that quite literally. Again, we need the mask. It's a recreation. Or reference, I suppose. And yep, same corridor. With the ropes and everything. I think it is slightly different because I think it's wider. But then I could be wrong. There she is. Is this... Nice. I don't want to remember anymore. See, look, we kept the 10 green, but the red and the blue and the brown have reset. Okay, so we've got the camera now. We've retained our points that we've collected up before, but you will see what we have not retained is this. It's not sword. Although it's got like max value and sensitivity up at 2, that's not because that's what I had it at in the last one. It's not carried over between characters. So yeah. Upgrade lenses. Actually, are upgrade lenses carried over between characters? They might not be, actually. I thought they were. Equipment is, however. Equipment is transferred between characters. As I say, film is... it doesn't matter who you're playing as. The items you collect are just standard. Except keys. I don't think keys are. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, we may as well plop a point into this. The person you want to mostly focus on upgrading the camera for is Rei, because she's like the central character. But you don't want to ignore the other two, because there's one other character we'll play as. We'll get to them later. Is this open yet? It is open. Ooh. Hey. Just checking for items. As you can see, it is a pretty faithful recreation of the original game. Except for this puzzle, of course. But then I don't have the slot for it. You can see the number of moves this thing has, how annoying it's going to be. Yeah, it's fine. Because the thing is, playing as Rey is your standard sort of character thing. I was gonna say, did I just miss? I thought I did. Damn it, this is the last one. Gotcha. Cannot believe I took a hit because I missed. Oh, something on the floor where he was standing. Ah, the simulacrum mask. Okay, that's cool. This one. Sacred stone amulet. Ooh. Oh yeah, she has this thing, doesn't she? Miku Hinasaki's special ability. Slow a ghost's movement. By pressing the circle button and using the sacred stone, you slow the movement of a ghost. If using default controls. Since the ghost moves more slowly, it's easier to dodge attacks or aim in shutter chance or fatal frame. You cannot use the sacred stone if your meter drops to 0. Miku damages a ghost or receives damage, the sacred stone meter replenishes. Higher your level, the faster it replenishes and longer its durational effect. Yes, you have automatic slow mode. Maybe that's why she doesn't get the special things. The lenses, I mean. I don't remember. No, really, I don't remember. Closed. It's a rope. Now I'm seeing something blue and glowing. Image of something has emerged on the photo. Looks like somewhere else. A familiar looking room, I imagine. Face of the similar mask hanging on the door, and it changes to expression of anger. Which is what happened last time, of course. However, this room was not on the other side of that door. You may remember. I will say, because I played these games slightly out of order, back when I was playing them back on PS2, I played 2, then 3, then 1, because I tried to find a copy of 1, and it was quite hard. It was not a super rare game, but rare enough. Probably even rarer these days. But because of that, I didn't know these rooms were from the first game until I played it later. I sort of recognized them in reverse. No, that was wrong timing. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. I pressed the wrong button. Get off. Right, I think I should use... just to be on the safe side. Oops, something on the floor. Twilight Stone. Alright. Okay, I have just noticed it's like 4:15. I gotta go do something real quick. Aside from needing to go to the bathroom, I've actually got to go check on something. Depending on what I find when I get downstairs, whether there's other people in the house or not, I will either be gone for a brief period or I'll be gone for about 10 minutes. So, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Let me just double check. Yeah, 20,000. This is actually one of the things I found very annoying, is it takes a lot of points to level everybody up. But don't worry, we'll get there, we'll get there. Okay. Remember this. Responding to the Twilight Stone you brought, looks as though the door mechanism has begun to move. Okay, so we've got to put them all in place. Just like in the original little thing. Okay, what do we got? So you need to go over there. We've got 6 moves. So you've got to go there and there. So yeah, the top one I'm highlighting now has got to go down and then to the right. It's the quickest way to get there. Otherwise, it's got to go all the way around the houses. So that's got to be that. So that's at least 2 moves. So you can go straight up there. You could just go up. You can just go straight across. Yeah, if you go up, you go across. Or now if you go that one, and you go there. You in place, you in place, you in place, and then you over there. Perfect. Took me a moment, got there in the end. And again, a completely different room to what you would expect. It's not the correct room. 500 points. Is it open? Oh, it is open. Crimson Diary. Snow is falling. It's a quiet night. This could be the last snow of the 10 years of changing seasons I have watched from this window. As I watch the snow, I get the feeling that something has passed. Finally, I have severed all of my attachments. I'll give my body over to the ropes and seal the gates. Kizuna Himuro. Well, that name sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Where have we heard it before? Mirror, of course. I like how it just kind of cherry picks rooms from the original game. Whoa! Not good. Bastard just stuck around the back. That came out wrong. Whoa. Never mind. Damn it. I think I missed. Oh, damn it. Ooh, got lucky on that one. I don't actually know if I can kill this thing yet. I'm pretty sure I can. Also, I should probably use another herbal medicine. That might be an idea. Wait, there it goes. Took you long enough. I don't want to go in any further. I'll fool you. Yep, we got through all that way, kind of a extraordinarily condensed version of the first game. Only to now have to go all the way back. Yay, I guess.
Big Brother's over here.
I don't think it matters. I think you can leave or you can follow the ghost, I think. I actually don't remember. And there's a choice kind of like that later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Over here.
Oh, that was a waste of a blue. Never mind. Hey, this door's open now. And would you look where we are? Well, this place is familiar. You will notice. Now, the rest of the map has all shown up. It was connected to here the whole time. Who knew? Is this door open now then, or? Can't remember how much of the rest of the place we can explore. Okay, it is. Right. Let's have a mooch. See what we can find. Might as well while we're here. Could definitely do with some more blue. Definitely something nearby. Is it the hand again? Methinks that it is. Hand. Nothing? Nothing. That's a no-go, probably for the best. Also sealed up. Well, that's just rude, isn't it? Guess we gotta follow the little girl. We don't get to explore too much beyond that. Oh, I remember this room. Well, at least broadly speaking. Doesn't that room lead to... Yes, it does. I thought so much. No. Tap that. Ooh, that'll come in handy. And that damage I'm taking with Miku. I think Miku is actually, like, legitimately weaker than the other characters. Yeah, you can see there's an item in there, but you can't get in there because there's curtains. And apparently you're just not allowed to go past curtains. Yep. That's the thing. Anything else? Nothing. There's another bookcase that I can't push. Yet. Hello. Whoa, that's broken.
The two.
Save the two. How about you just save my game from breaking? And you'll notice no tattoo spreading this morning. Was that Miku's dream? But why? Seems like Miku is having the same dream too. Oh, that is... Oh, that's not good. I don't know what's causing that. That's weird. That is not good. That was not happening a minute ago. Hang on a second. Tell you what, let me make a quick save. And maybe I'll try resetting the emulator. That's weird. I mean, I could try unloading and reloading. That might kick it up. I don't know why it would suddenly break with the lighting. It looks like a problem with the lighting or something like that. This might fix it. It has not fixed it. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on, let me try restarting the emulator. Give us a sec. If it hasn't fixed the problem, then we may just have to deal. Oh good, it has. As I say, it's an emulator. There's gonna be problems. If I have to do that occasionally, then I might end up using a save state rather than anything else. That'll probably be quicker. So checking on Miku. Seems we apparently invaded her dream. Hi.
Miku? Ray, I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. I couldn't sleep.
You say so. I don't feel so well. Didn't sleep. Did something happen yesterday? I just had a strange dream, that's all. Please, don't worry about me. Oh, by the way, a letter came for you this morning. I left it in the kitchen. Thanks. Get some rest today. Oh, and then there's this. Photo of Kei. Kei Amakura. Isn't this him? Where did you find this photo? Yesterday, looking through my brother's albums. Your brother worked on the same editing team as you for a while. I thought there might be a photo of him left over from those days. I see. Thank you. Well, now we know what Kei looks like, I guess. Now, we didn't get any pictures from the camera, so nothing to do with there. Dear you, have you listened to the 3 tapes I sent before? I'd like you to listen to them before you read the rest. Maybe you won't believe it, but I've had the Manor of Sleep dream. First I thought I was just thinking about the manor too much, but after listening to those tapes and to Mio, I'm displaying the same symptoms. In the dream, I'm in a snowy manor. I don't remember it well, but it resembles the house I got the camera obscura from. I get a bad sense from the manor, just like the testimonies. The only difference is I was pursuing Mio in the manor, and Mio wasn't dead. If the urban legend of the Manor of Sleep is true, and I can wake Mio from her dream, maybe I can save her. Even if it makes little sense, I feel like I'm getting closer to the truth. 3 cassettes? Maybe they're in use room somewhere. Well, that's fine. We'll wait the entire day to get through that. The girl who worked as my assistant, she too wanders the house in her dreams looking for Mafuyu, her brother. She's always been so cheerful and strong. What happened to her in the past? Is she still wounded by what happened, just like me? A friend of Yu's researching the Manor of Sleep. He and you were researching an urban legend about the Manor of Sleep. Is this the same manor I've been seeing in my dreams? He started looking into it because of his niece Mio, who fell prisoner to her dreams about the manor. But he got sucked in too in the course of his research. Now he's trying to find a way to escape from the dream. The girl who called Miku back when she tried to leave her dream. Your brother is here, she said in a sad, mournful voice. Miku was stunned by what she heard. The house in Miku's dream is different from the one I've been seeing. The corridors hung with rope, the blood altar, the woman torn apart. Miku has a memory of these things. Is the place somehow connected to Miku? Oh, and her brother's memories? Oh, memories of her brother, I should say. Ooh, Christ. tapes. Don't think there's anything else to look at, just in the meantime. Checking on Miku while we're at it. Isn't too much else to see.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
No, my sleep's fine.
Ray,
That's not the problem.
This is it.
Yeah, Ray, I thought this might have had some connection to that photo of the passageway. Buried mummies. It has been reported that in the process of rebuilding Kukaji Temple, which commenced last month, many mummies have been found in the walls of the hallways. In the walls of the area called the Shadow Hallway, there are stains in the shape of humans, but when that hallway was restored, someone noticed there was something like the root of a tree coming out of the wall. Digging it out, it turned out to be a mummy. In the other stained areas, many more mummies were found, and quite the commotion was raged. The Kukai Temple insists they are enshrined saints, but certain observers argue that they may have been killed in a sacrifice. Ooh. I do like this, that if you're like, you know, if you go the extra mile to do all the extra stuff, you find out all these little secrets and everything, and it's like you gain more information about them. I do like that. You have to actually, I mean, you yourself don't do the research, you know, Miku does it for you, but still, it's a nice touch. Oh Christ, I can't stop yawning today, I'm very sorry. On the 8th, in the survey of an ancient castle ruin in the northern part of the prefecture, a large number of human bones were discovered in the grounds. Stacked tombstones were excavated from the center of the castle, an area thought to be the courtyard. Bone after bone was discovered beneath them. All bones are thought to be from the time the castle was built. The burial clothes seem to indicate they are from laborers who built the castle. It's believed they were buried after the castle's completion to protect the plan of the castle or the location of treasure, or perhaps those who built the castle were killed as a sacrifice. Nope. And more. Coverage of the abandoned house. Below is a summary of what newspaper reporters told me about the coverage of the abandoned house. I didn't have time before, so please take this as a reference. History of the manor. They say there were several villages around the manor until the 1900s, but today only the abandoned house remains. Even the landowner does not know when or why it was built. Now only the area around the entrance is left, but originally it was a huge manor, deep and strangely shaped. It seems on old maps a shrine is occasionally drawn in, but now there exists not so much of a trace of it, and not much is known about it. But on the outlying mountains, it seems a myth-like story is told that is connected to the other world. 2. The rumor of the ghost manor may be due to the myth, but since long ago, the abandoned house has been called a ghost manor. Many people visit it just because of the rumor. The rumor is that you can meet the dead at that manor. And further, that the dead you meet will summon you to the other world. The rumor's origins are said to be in seances that were held in a shrine there, but that's merely a rumor too. In any case, I think the story of the mountain connected to the other world is the source of the rumor.
You can ask me whatever you want, okay?
Well, I do have these other photos.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest. What can I do for you?
Yay, there we go, photos.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Just the one? Really?
It's raining again.
Yep, that means she's out of dialogue. That's the wrong button. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. So we got the abandoned house. Obviously that's the place from the opening cutscene. The house I went to is famous for being haunted. So you can meet the dead there. Human-shaped stains. And columns. Okay. Letter from K5. I got a tape on the Manor of Sleep urban legend from a source at the hospital. A psychiatrist has recorded the medical condition of a patient. There's a lot of background noise. It was originally recorded on a gramophone, but the content is great. It's not quite anthropology, but I think you'll be interested too. It's a lot to ask, but I'd like you to find out about legends or cases of missing people similar to this one. There we go. And another one. Anything else? Guess not. Well, that's a couple of tapes to go listen to. Let's go listen to them, I suppose.
Yes, that dream. I dreamt of the manor. Yes. Yes, my name is Sarazawa. It's the same manor. It's a big and quiet manor. It was a very cold night. It was snowing, and then the roof collapsed, and the snow started coming in. A song? It sounds like some sort of a nursemaid song. The child kept stabbing at the doll. When I came to, it always hurt. There was always pain. Here, can't you see it? Look, it's right here. It's true. It kept spreading.
Well, that went well.
Huh? How many times do I have to explain it? It was a manor, and it was snowing. There was blood. Lots of people lay collapsed all over. In the hallway, in the room, everywhere. Yes, it was a man in white clothes, but he had no face. There was a hatchet and blood on the walls. I always ran as hard as I could, so far. Lots of hands came out of the walls, but when I came to, somehow I was the one chasing the man. That's right. That woman. Yesterday she touched me. It was painfully cold. Even when I woke up, my body was like ice. This tattoo.
Always the same, always the tattoos. Everybody on about the same bloody thing over and over again. Right. So I think that's it for this evening. Off to the next. Do we play as the third character now, or is that saved for the next bit? I can't remember. Let's actually play the game and we'll find out. Why not? Sleepy, sleepy, night, night time. Guess we are playing as him. Time for person number 3. Hour 5. Vanishing. Instructions for special action. Hide. Added to file. So, yeah, obviously, if you didn't quite realize it, we are, of course, playing as Kai, because of course we are. I guess they had to throw a third person in there somewhere. I mean, it's like you had the one character in the first game, the 2 characters in the second game. I guess they wanted 3 characters for the third game. I don't know why, like, he's kind of the most useless. But, I mean, the other thing, of course, is, like, his story is connected to, Mio and Maya from Fatal Frame 2. He's kind of that character, because you've got Miku, obviously ties in into Fatal Frame, Project 01. You've got Kai here, who's for Project 02, and of course Ray's got her own story in Project 03, so that's kind of why. But yeah, he's really annoying in the sense that he's really weak.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, there she is. Yeah, but he's really, really, really weak, and his mechanic is stealth. Basically, and not the good kind. Very much not the good kind. Usually with him I just run away unless I specifically, can't. I actually remember where we gotta go. I think we gotta go upstairs, but oh yeah, she's actually active right now. That's not good. She still coming. Not good. Yeah, this is my point where I say his thing is stealth, and not very good stealth. You just kind of have to find a corner and press the hide button and hope. And if this guy, with this, blue ghost woman find you, then it's a game over. So yeah, let's not do that. Here she goes. Hopefully she'll fuck off soon. Really? Is she going back now? This is my problem where I say it's not very good stealth. Because you can't hide and move at the same time. You just can't. So now we're just hanging around, waiting. Waiting for her to bugger off already. She's fading. Blue light is fading away. And it's gone. Okay, let's go up the stairs before she decides to show up again. Ooh, what's that? I will take that. Oh, book. Purple diary. How many days has it been? How many months? How many years? Many outsiders have been brought here, but none of them are like him. He said my hair was beautiful, but no matter how much I arrange it, he'll probably never know how I feel. All I can do is comb my hair and wait for him. That way, when he comes back with his camera, he'll take my picture. Nice theory, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can remember where the hell I'm going. I'll be honest with you, I don't. Okay, apparently this is open. Well, okay. Palanquin. Fortunately, you can't fall off, which is probably for the best. Well, that's a bit annoying because that's a door I obviously can't use yet. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we can actually do anything in this room yet. Obviously, we need one of those stone key thingamajiggies, which we don't have. Alright, that's all sealed up. Excuse me. Alright, what else we got? Holly.
Is somebody here?
No. That's the thing, I don't even have the camera obscure yet. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to sneak over there, get the key, and then you know, leave the door without being like spotted. As I said, it's supposed to be stealth. It's just not very good stealth. Nice. Alright, woman with comb. Inside the room decorated with kimonos and locked from the inside was the ghost of a woman with long, flowing hair. Around the mirror stand clumps of her hair been pinned to the walls. Had you been waiting for someone there all that time? Yes. And look, it's a familiar location. That's nice. Because we don't have the camera obscure, so we can't even damage ghosts. And even when we do, Kai's damage output is pathetic. With him, you're supposed to avoid ghosts, not, you know, attack them. You still can, it just takes a long time to chip away their health. Alright, so that's a no. Well, he's gone. Well, that'll have to do. It's certainly a very different tactic on how to deal with ghosts, but I can't say it's necessarily a good one. Just give me a straight up camera or something. Like, you know, Ray is your standard player, then you've got Miku, who of course has your special thing, your slow-mo thing, and then we've got Kai here, who is a coward. Not quite how it works, but sure. Is she gone yet? Just wait. She'll bugger off eventually. Eventually. Gotta wait for the blue light to go away. I'm guessing this door's probably locked. Yeah, had a feeling. I think one of them had to be open. Nothing in particular. And we're on the other side of the corridor. That's nice. We still have another hiding spot, so I suppose that's good. I guess. So yeah, you can see sort of where you have and haven't been, as we've mentioned before. But yeah, obviously, like this corridor here that we were in beforehand, that's like one of the corridors we saw back at the start of the game, in that sort of early dream version. Nope, nothing there. Okay. I just wanted to check that door was open. We didn't need to open it from this side. Probably didn't have to do all that whole section before. I mean, we'll probably need to do it in a bit, but... You're still all locked in, see on the way? Oh, excuse me. Light burns on the altar where a miniature shrine has been set up. That will become a bit more important later. You'll see. Okay, where the hell are we going then? Because I've wandered around this whole area and I don't see anything. God, there's only one door I haven't tried. And me still doesn't have the camera. I would very much like the camera obscure at some point, please. We may have to go through the door at the end of this corridor. Assuming we can. Assuming that blue ghosty goo doesn't show up again. Nope, that's sealed too. Okay, that's pretty much every single door I can access sealed up in there. Hang on. Have I not checked that one? I might not have checked that one. Aha.
She must not realize. It must be hidden.
Fine, you get off with your hiding things away. Sure, why not? Still need to find the camera. I'd like the camera, please. That way I'd be able to at least attack something if it did show up. I mean, it wouldn't do me any good, but... still no camera for that. Yes. I think what it is pretty much the mansion only unlocks bit by bit for each character as it needed. And I think it's only in their final chapter for each character that you can finally, like, you know, do everything you need to do. Go everywhere, basically, you know.
There you are.
I think he noticed me. It's been nearly half a month since I entered this mansion. It's still snowing outside. Once the snow melts, I'll be parted from Kyoka, and most likely never be able to return. Men are not needed in the manor. If necessary, I could run away, but if possible, I would like to take Kyoka with me. That feeling is what keeps me here. Sometimes worshippers from nearby villages come here. All of them cover their faces and head into the shrine. Today's worshipper seemed like a woman. She was holding a child-sized bundle and looked as though she was crying. I could also hear that lullaby. I wonder if the ceremony is like some sort of funeral. Hey, and you got the slow lens naturally as well. So, his camera set. I should probably do that on what's her name too. He doesn't have much in the way of like upgrades and stuff to get, but I do remember, assuming it's him. It might be him or it could be Miku, but I'm pretty sure it's him. He gets a lot of spirit power charges. Memory serves. I think we'll leave his B for now. Can I take a picture of this, please? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, the hair worm. That's nice.
Who are you?
Oh, no one. I actually know if I can zap this guy. That's a nope. I think I should probably just get the hell out of here.
You said you would come back.
Oh dear, I think you're thinking of someone else, love. Is she gone, or are we about to go into a fight? Nope, nope, never mind. That's just what I needed. Damn it, can I not get thingies with you? Maybe I can't. No, they're just very short. That is what it is, I guess. Hey, I got a slow. Appeared behind me, you bitch. See my point about how weak this guy is? Oh. Nice. Okay. Well, it worked, I suppose. But you see what I mean about how weak he is? Like, that would take 3, maybe 4 shots with the standard one. Not with this. Woman with comb. Woman who pinned her combed hair to the wall and waited someone's return. there more than one of these guys? You know, I had a bloody feeling that would be the case. Don't go doing that. Yep, still can't get that third one timed right. Crud. I missed that. Oh, never mind. Where'd the other one go? Oh, did I get the first one? I may have got the first one. Or we may have gone somewhere else, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, like, your standard sort of ghosts, those ones you can deal with, it's the bigger ones that are problematic. I also don't have a lot of ammo left. It's funny that I still refer to it as ammo, even though it's like clearly supposed to be film. And yet I still refer to it as ammo. Yeah, I still can't work out what the hell they're saying, sorry for those few words. Oh well. Oh yeah, we should be able to ooh, impalement totem. Pain engraved into the tattooed priestess becomes a dream and eats away at her soul. The pain, or the attachment to this world, is impaled as a doll dyed in soul ink and enshrined, and then the handmaiden song must be sung and prayers must be said for the priestess to lay in peace. This impalement is the duty of the handmaidens. Impalement room. Room full of red dolls, nailed to the walls with stakes. According to an old tome left behind in the house, nailing the dolls acts to soothe something that lies deep within the manor. The ceremony is called impalement. It's carried out by young girls called handmaidens. You know, they must have to use like a new generation of handmaidens every single time, because if it takes like 10 years to do this. Then the girls are going to grow up eventually, right? Ooh. Piercing soul film. Nice. Let's go back and check that. I don't remember. Is this open? Oh, it is. I didn't think it would be. Hang on a second. I want to just back off a bit. A couple of other things I need to check. Right. I thought that door would be locked. It was not. That's my mistake. Offer up the Tome of Instruction. Ooh, hey, butterfly key. That's what we came for. And that's a problem. Well, I wasn't planning on going this way, but you know what? Screw it. Let's do this. Nope, that's fine. It wasn't an actual fighting ghost, it was just a ghost. Hey! That'll come in handy for some of the bosses we have to fight. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I want to fight this thing. I think I want to run away. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. You're a tough one, I remember that. I don't have a lot of blue film left, which, yes. I do think it is interesting that, despite the fact they're ghosts and they're not, like, bound by physical laws like we are, they still don't chase you through rooms. They're very polite. And we obviously dude in here is now gone. I wonder if we can go in this room down here. No, okay. Didn't think so. So can we shortcut our way to this door, or we gotta go around? Nope, still sealed. Alright, looks like we're going around. It is interesting to think this guy's the first male character we've been able to play in this series. Well, I mean, unless you include the prologue of the first game, I guess. Technically speaking, we could play him for like 30 seconds. You know, play Miku, but then like the entire rest of the game is with Miku. You know? Of course, you get Miyu and Mayu in second game. You get Rei, Miku again. Don't know what that is. Ooh. Neat. It's very snowy. I think I should go. Is it that way I want to go? I don't know which way I want to go. I want to go one way. I don't remember which. I'm just gonna go. Before something bad happens. Would not be good. Seems like one of those ghost girls wanted to impale me. Not good. Alright.
Promise, Mike. We were always going to be together.
Ooh, pressure.
So
That's a good lens.
so we can be together.
Repel back / damage. Oh yes. Sadly, I can't use it because I've only got 1 point on my my little bar. I wonder if that's the wrong button. I wonder if I do have 27. Yeah, we'll get that one.
Was a promise.
And that gives me... Oh! Wait, 3?
We were always going to.
Oh, maybe it increased by 2 points. Could do.
I want to go too. So we can be together. It was a promise.
Door. Sealed by power. Of course, that door is not there in the default game. And I guess we're done. Yeah, so the tattoo doesn't spread if you're not playing as Ray, and it's still nighttime. That's weird. Why is it still nighttime? There's a sound. I'm sure it won't be anything scary. I heard something. It seemed to be coming from inside the roof. I'm not an expert, but I don't think this is a good idea in the middle of the night. I guess that brief little dream you had does technically count. Actually, I don't know if it's a case of who you play as. I think it's just sort of random. Some days you get it, some days you don't. I'm really not sure. A dream? ... Still no more special photos. I think you only ever get those when you're playing as Ray, actually. Miku in a room? She is not. She must be downstairs. Oh.
Ray, can you come here for a second?
I guess I can.
Ray, this is it.
About that photo of the doll on the skewer. Wasn't able to find anything on it. I thought it was maybe similar to the legend of the straw dolls passed on in Tono. Anyway, it has something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of Yu's books. Thanks, I'll go take a look.
If you need anything else, just let me know. It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
No, but then none of us are. Well, the cat didn't seem to like something in here. How'd you even get in there? Oh, really? How did the cat get in there? Well, the stain hasn't got any bigger yet. Probably for the best. Hello, cat. How are you doing? I forgot you can actually press a button to pet the cat. I just sort of remembered that. I was like, I know I always press the X button. What happens if I don't press the X button? I could have sworn that was to pet the cat. Ah, there it is. It was circle. I think it was circle. You want to go room? She has.
It's raining again.
Fair enough.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Yeah, you always say that. I'm the protagonist. I have to. Nothing there. In many regions, particularly in the mountain area, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from straw, earth, or cloth, and worshipping them as idols. The doll in the picture was reported by an Iwate, I assume, resident. It is called kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed onto skewers and put before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine, together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountain, connected to the land of the gods. The dead who became kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head into the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll called Igushi, I assume. But this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountain. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil, or defying the spirit of the young in a mountain, connotes human sacrifice. Maybe they're supposed to be denotes. Okay. Skewer dolls. Yes, well. It was going to be ritual. Whoop. Should we be doing this? It's weird this house even has an attic. Hey, I thought we got the Spirit Stone radio or something. Radio transmission. As mentioned previously, occultist Kunihiko Aso, I have no idea if that's actually how you pronounce it, but that's just how I've pronounced it for years, has actively appropriated Western crafts in the goal of explaining ancient Japanese belief in and legends of the other world. It is said he finally was able to establish communication with the other world. The first example of this is the Otherworld Crystal Radio Signal Receiver, otherwise known as the Spirit Stone Radio. The Spirit Stone Radio's Spirit Stone was the name of his colleague later used. In Dr. Asu's research material, it is usually simply referred to as the crystal. The principle of the crystal radio is that it utilizes the special wave detection property of crystal to pick up the appropriate band of wavelength, so focused on that fact that stones have been known from ancient times to carry occult properties. If he could find a special crystal, he thought perhaps he could capture signals from the other world. I have never noticed some of these grammatical mistakes. It is said his experiment was a success, and the records note he was able to capture sound at a range outside of normal broadcasting. Documentation of the sound have been lost, but Aso's associated left behind several testimonials saying they heard words of the past and words of ghosts. One old radio. Yeah, Brett left in newsroom. According to an old book, crystal was made by Aso for communicating with the other world. I'm pretty sure this is the same radio. Well, maybe not the same radio, but a similar radio from the one from the second game, obviously. I was going to say I think it's the same one, but no, actually, I don't think it is. Anyway, we don't need to learn any more about him. He's dead. That dream I had yesterday. Alright. Another note.
Ray? What's the matter? Lately, all I can think about is the past. Like back when I was a child. Lately, all I can think about is the past. Like back when I was a child.
Well, okay. Guess there's nothing else to add.
Again.
Yeah, okay. Got to say our catchphrase. I don't think there's going to be anything new to pick up in here, but I will double check real quick. We'll do a quick once around of the house just to make sure there's no ghosty goos or anything popped up. No, okay. And then yeah, then we will probably call it a day for today. It's almost 6 o'clock, and it's a good point to stop, I think. You move bloody fast.
It's raining again.
It's always raining. Oh dear. It started growing and it looks like there's some sort of weird shape in there. That's odd, isn't it? Nope, nothing in there. Okay, well, guess that'll have to do. Doesn't look like there's too much else, but we can call it a day there, I think. Alright. Nice. Okay, well, as I say, I think that is a good place to leave off for today. We are getting on quite well. I mean, we're already into chapter, what are we on, 5? I can't remember how many chapters are on this game. I want to say there's 13. So we're doing good, but the later chapters get longer, so, because there's like more of the house to explore and more stuff to do. So, we will continue to move our way forward. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.